Hello people with good taste, welcome to another log episode where we will discuss the past two Higurashi Go episodes. This will have both Higurashi and Umineko's powers. And I'm Des, and I'm here with...
Your friend Horse Scam.
Sayome.
Yensid. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Yensid.
Wow! You guys are so pumped up for this.
Bitch, it's 11 p.m. Shut the fuck up.
Alright, so where to even start with these two episodes? Like, where to even start?
Can we just stop? Like, we just say, no, and that's the episode. Oh.
Higurashi Log is cancelled.
Can we just start with 15?
Okay, wait a minute. We need to say something before we start.
What?
Guys, this is the first episode Horsecamp's gonna edit.
Oh, right.
Really?
So, if there's any problem with the editing part, you know who to blame. Or
Oh,
your
thanks.
friend Horsecam.
If it's
That
better,
sucks.
okay, here's the thing. If it's better than the last episodes, then you know who to blame.
It's not gonna be, bro. It's not gonna be.
Okay, I'm going to
Come on.
intentionally add more audio fuck-ups on my end so that Horsescham is blamed for the bad audio editing of it.
Holy shit.
Damn.
Okay, Horsecam, you're gonna suffer through all the things you make me suffer through. God fucking damn it, man. You know how many times you yawn during an episode? You know how many fucking yawns I have to remove? Like,
Why do you remove
Bro.
them? Who cares?
Yeah, who cares? Like, who?
why would I keep yawns? Like someone's making a joke and this man is just yawning.
I don't
you
know, it's
think
so
that's good
pathetic. I don't know.
Yeah, should I just
No,
keep
anyway.
all of the grunts and snorts I make during the episode?
Yeah.
No, don't do that.
What, like,
Oh my god. Anyway,
I'm just gonna add a weird drone in the back of this episode. Just to spite
this
you.
episode's gonna be a mess.
Like, just like these last two episodes.
True.
A really episode, and then followed by that's a better, but not great episode.
No, it was all trash.
It was not all trash.
It was all trash.
It was all trash.
Nothing is trash in my eyes. I saw the diamonds.
Okay,
I don't even
Let's
fucking know what
go
to
to
think
the
of this episode, because, like, we still somehow have 8 more.
Yeah, I don't know. How?
Yeah, we still have more.
yes, okay. No. Let's go back and talk about what actually happened on the episodes. Okay, so the episode from last week. Where did it start? Oh, right.
Toy
So
shop.
Rika was at the ritual tool storehouse. She found the shard, right? And she was like, okay, I'll give it five more
Oops.
moves. So the episode starts, it's fucking Minagoroshi somehow. Akasaka's there. And then, like, a horrible scene. Like,
Yeah.
just playing Mojang or whatever. That was just fucking boring. What the fuck you doing, Go? Like, why are you wasting time with this part instead of giving time to the other part?
Like, the scene with Asuka was, like, fucking shot like a shoujo. Like, it was
Yeah, what
really
the fuck?
creepy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it looked like if someone didn't know what was going on in that scene, someone was like, "Oh shit!" It's like she just met like the love of her life in 1
Yeah,
second.
what the fuck?
It looked so fucking weird.
We cut from Akasaka being the man, the G that he always is, the fucking most reliable person in this fucking series, the man, Akasaka. And then he's just fucking Kyubirik and scratching his neck and fucking exploding the fucking house. What is this, girl? Huh? What is this?
It just goes
Like, I hate...
it just goes from like a frame of Rika smiling like directly to her like dying. It's so fucked up.
Yeah, that
scared the
looked
fuck
like
out
an
of
edit.
me.
That didn't look like the episode. That looked like an
Yeah.
edit.
And I think it was intentional. I think it was intentionally funny.
I liked that cut.
It just scared the fuck out of me. Like, especially her facial expression. Like, what the fuck?
I mean, it did get the shock around. I remember we were all watching the episode, then that fucking
Yeah.
shot swaps, and we're like, what the
Bitch just screaming.
Yeah, oh my god, this episode was such a fucking roller coaster. I felt like I was watching a Nintendo Direct, like, oh my god, I screamed so much. Anyway,
Nintendo Direct, where it's just all disappointment.
Fucking Higurashi Direct. For the next loop, Rika dies.
Fucking yeah. Well, she just asked us to make a bunch of shit posts to help like promote the channel. Like, I think that's a great shit post. It's just next loop, Rika fucking dies.
Anyway, that's all the time I've got for today. I've got to go back to playing Outbreak on my Nintendo DS.
Yo, who's the culprit that's gonna get revealed in this
Oh,
episode of Go?
Fucking hell.
But like, yeah, it's the same as Direct because I think someone always have something to complain about, even though I think it was really stupid.
Yo, they revealed the Mayor for Rika killer. Cool.
Who hasn't
from-
killed Rika at this point?
Chie?
Did Shion do it? I mean, we don't know if
Chie,
Mion...
not Chion.
We don't know
Chie.
if Mion or Shion did it.
Yeah, and when I bet in a previous loop, Rika was burned alive in curry.
Damn.
Rika curry.
Huh?
Ooh, that sounds
She was
nice.
burned by curry. I like burnt alive.
Curry?
She was made into curry. Human curry.
Mukichi, I turned myself into curry.
Fuck off.
Spiciest shit I've ever seen. Anyway, so
What the fuck is he saying?
anyway, so we get from Akasaka's explosive entrance to who was it next?
Akane.
Akane got killed. Yeah.
Akane kill. Not that show.
Yeah.
I haven't even seen it.
Yeah, me neither.
So apparently Akane is just going batshit insane and slicing people left and right with her katana. All she needed was a fedora and she would be a Redditor confirmed.
Please die.
She
So,
decapitates Neon and Rika. It's awesome.
Poggish.
It's so fucking weird. We just see, I think it's Mion's head just rolling like
Yeah, and also Rika.
It
Yeah, we
didn't
also
need
see
to be
Rika's
like
head
this.
do that.
Yeah.
They hold
dumb.
way too long on like these depth shots in
Yeah.
the episode.
yes.
It's awful.
Like
Yes.
like the last part that we'll get to in a little bit. Like that part, like they just hung on like just Rika and Rena's death way too long.
Mm-hmm.
Because you could screenshot where like their eyes just bug out.
Yeah.
True.
Sad.
So we cut from Akane to fucking old man Kimiyoshi just dragging Rika like at this point I was just like, God damn it, Rika, just bite your tongue and die. Come on, don't subject yourself to this. What are you doing? Like, what the fuck? And then she's on a boat and then we're all like, fuck. So at that point everyone realized, okay, this man is gonna drown Rika at the bottom of Onigafuchi. And like, bruh, Rika, just fucking use the sword. Don't go through 2 more loops. Just use the fucking sword already. But she doesn't. And the next...
You want Rika
the
to
next
kill
loop-
herself? Because she uses the whole sword on herself, she will permanently die. She won't
Yeah.
be looping anymore.
Yeah! Which is what she should have done. Like, she was suffering so much. Like, if I was there, I would have used the sword long ago, bro.
Alright.
These
Anyway.
5 loops are like the I'll stay up for 5 minutes on my phone before sleep for
Yeah.
Rika.
Then it's more because I don't know.
Yeah, because like we're in a new loop that isn't one of those 5.
Yeah, it's so stupid.
Well, just goes to show you how much Rika, wants to reach her happy ending. Anyway, so we cut from this one to the Angel Mort loop, right?
Yeah,
Yes, Keiichi. Keiichi murders everybody with a baseball bat.
sure.
Yeah, okay, so the police is surrounding Angel Mort. Not to get them to horny jail, but because Keiichi
Yeah,
is
what the fuck? How is anyone allowed to
bonking
stay up?
everyone.
Like Keiichi holds an entire Angel Mort hostage with just a baseball bat. It's not like he had
Yeah,
anything
like
dangerous.
what the fuck? So stupid. They just let him kill people.
He has a high speed stat, what can I say?
Shut up.
I'm sure.
And so like
I'm sure the police officers wearing their full armor are like a higher level than Keiichi with a baseball bat.
Why are you talking about like it's an RPG?
Yes, it's an RPG. Higurashi is an RPG. Why do you think Rika has a really high endurance stat? Why do you think she survives
No.
this episode?
it is an RPG. It stands for RPG stands for Rika Poop Game.
Rika Poopy.
Oh,
Oh my god. Anyway.
Asshole.
Anyway, so this scene on Angel Mort, it actually
we get Red Eyes
how
Rika.
can I
We get
say?
Red Eyes Rika. Don't forget that.
we do get Red Eyes Rika. But that's not where I was getting. I was getting to the fact that this scene actually how can I say this? It incentivized theories. That's what I was trying to say. Because Satoko isn't wounded. She's on the ground, but she doesn't have blood. I mean, she does, but
Yeah.
it doesn't seem to be her own,
Like, she
right?
doesn't have a blood pool around her.
I mean,
Yeah. And then when
She
Rena
has
falls to
low
the ground,
settings
we can
on.
clearly see that there would be a pool there.
What?
yeah, she has her gore settings or blood settings set to minimal.
I hate all of you.
Yeah, he needs a high
Why do you
frame
think,
rate
like,
so he
in, like,
can
the-
get those back kills more easily.
Well, you think like in the latest episode, there's not a lot of blood in in Rika's bed when like
What?
her entire body's ripped open.
What if this is just an illusion?
She
It's
can't
just...
menstruate yet.
What
We'll get to
the
that.
fuck are you
We'll get to
talking
that.
about?
There's not
Wait,
that
what
much
did he say?
blood in her
Nothing.
bed because she
Nothing.
can't menstruate
Shut
yet.
the fuck
Oh
up.
my god!
What the fuck, Jensen? What?
Disgusting. I'm leaving this podcast. It's so funny. Fuck off.
Anyway, Rika is so done with this that she just tells Kate, yo, strike me here, please. So she dies and the episode ends, and we're like,
No, they show like the San
what was this
Lucia.
episode?
They show the San Lucia.
Huh?
They show the Rika in the future.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
one
yeah,
second.
yeah. Yeah, okay.
I love how
that is
that.
true because
I love how that was the preview image that they used. Like
So awful.
this fucking
Asshole.
episode, which was like basically a Riona game for Rika, just fucking torture porn. The one leak image is just her in her school outfit, just being mildly happy.
Yeah.
So yes, this actually incentivized theories as well, because it's kind of weird that the only thing she remembers about the future is just herself running. Like it's nothing actually concrete.
Yeah, like
So like it feels kind of weird.
it's so stupid. Like we never get to see anything about future Rika. Like her thoughts about what happened. Like anywhere. It's just so weird to me how they like portray her.
Like they set up future Rika so much in this
They've
show,
set her up
and, like,
so
and they're like,
badly.
and they're like, oh yeah, you'll see future Rika like in 6 years from now.
Yeah.
You'll never see her. The promotional
Yes.
image shows like the future Rika, like right in the front center, and it just doesn't do anything about it. Like
Yeah.
I hope next arc will focus on future Rika, but probably it won't
True.
because we also thought about that for this arc.
True.
So let's discuss this episode now that we've gone through it. So I remember after the episode, like after we watched the episode, Horse Game, you were proposing that maybe the reason these people were going insane was because Rika was telling them about everything that was going on, and that messed with their minds, and they ended up developing the syndrome, right?
Yes, I was, but I think I've changed my mind since then because I don't think Rika would have told Akane. Because what purpose does Rika have telling Akane or Kimiyoshi? Like, what is
Yeah. I mean,
Kimiyoshi
I
gonna
think-
do?
I think she would trust Kimiyoshi, but yeah, what could he do? Like, she would go to a club
Okay.
first.
Like,
And I don't need to get
Akasaka
into the
and-
argument I was gonna get into.
Agasaka and Keiichi makes sense because, like, Rika pretends
Yeah.
relies heavily on him, and then Keiichi is Keiichi.
I remember reading on Twitter someone saying that maybe this episode was made this way specifically to make us like feel sick, like feel like we hate this episode, which would be like a way for us to feel what Rika would be feeling. That like it like the happy ending has been long overdue. We've seen people go insane over and over. These people going insane is just ridiculous. Like, and we watching the series are like, this is just fucking ridiculous. This makes absolutely no fucking sense. And like people were arguing that maybe that was the point because Rika would be filming that as well. What do you think about
I
this?
just thought
Oh.
like it would make no sense because it was a dream or something.
The logic error theory. That's
The logic error makes sense.
the logic error
Yeah.
theory is probably the one that makes the most sense, but probably in terms of the series would not be a really great series to do because it just means there's no mystery here. If the logic error theory is
there is
correct,
mystery.
I think my to think my opinion of Go would go way fucking down.
Wait a minute. I think you're confusing what a logic error means. A logic error doesn't mean that things don't happen for a reason.
No, they
A
are.
logic error means that you aren't able to win with your current setup, I guess.
Yes.
Like the logic error on the original Higurashi was that Hanyu wasn't participating when the rules of the game were like created counting with Hanyu. So since she wasn't playing, it was impossible to win the game, and that was the logic error.
So what's the logic error here?
The logic error here, if there is a logic error, would be that it is impossible for Rika to win because of something. What is that something? I don't know. But if we really want to get into the logic error argument, we need to come up with something that would be a logic error. Because I feel like just saying it's a logic error is like saying nothing. We need to come up with something.
Oh yeah, even still, like, I feel like at this point I don't even want to theorize anymore, like, because Go seems like, it's just like so unpredictable to me. I have like no idea where this is going.
I don't think anybody had any idea where this is going.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like the actual problem is that, okay, if this was a visual novel with like time to develop things, we would be invested in this.
We would have
But, like,
clues.
as an anime, so many things are rushed and so poorly executed that we're
Yeah.
just not motivated to even actually get into this. Because, like, it just feels like a poorly written fan fiction. Like, if it was a visual novel, it would have been well executed, but in an anime, it just feels like a poorly executed fan fiction, honestly.
Yeah, and like with Higurashi Go, like at times you just don't know what's intentional, what's like an error, like animation or something.
And not only that, like, the deaths on this episode just feel like someone was saying it felt like a top 10 anime deaths, and that's completely true. Like, it's so poorly executed.
top 10 anime deaths, Rika Furude in Higurashi Go.
Episode 15 really felt like kind
Episode
of an
15, number 15, it all comes together.
Oh yeah, that fucking Reddit message saying, guys, it's episode 15 and L5.
Yeah.
If you put it into a number, it's 15. It all
my
connects. And I'm just
Well,
like,
technically
what
it
the
would be
fuck are you trying to
55.
say? What are you trying to say?
It's just
would
so
be
funny though.
If you put L5 in a
You know what
number, it
this
would be
feels like?
55,
Um,
not 15.
Well, lowercase l is a 1.
yeah.
Oh.
Curious.
This feels like on the Calendar Gate episode when Simon was just saying that, like, Oreo was taking the same meds as Tippy.
But they did.
And then-
They did.
And then Yensid was like, okay, you mentioned this to me, but I still don't see what your point is. It's like, where are you going with this?
They'd be bought off or something. I don't know.
Anyway, episode 15 really felt like an obligation episode for, like, those people who are still like, Higurashi is when Loligore, and when there's enough Loligore, it becomes Higurashi Go.
Yeah. Well, that's what the beginning of 16 was. Just Loligore.
Just like, we need to make
Yeah.
a montage of death, let's just go as fucking stupid as possible. But I, like, can't tell if, like, the deaths in this loop are, like, or the people who go L5 in this loop are, like, clues that something is going on, or it's just bad fanfiction quality writing of, bro, what if Akusa... bro, what if this character went...
Samakusa.
I don't name good. I don't words good remember.
That's okay.
Especially in not my fucking language.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be funny if
What
the
you mean
mayor
you
went
don't
insane?
speak when they cry, Yensid?
I thought that they were all injected because they all talk about the parasites as if they know what Hinamizawa syndrome is.
Don't they just talk about like
Yeah.
the things in their body, like the maggots?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But the only person that has ever talked about like the maggots in their body was Rina, and that's when she knew about Hinamizawa syndrome.
Yeah.
Didn't she do that even before,
Yes.
like when she was like at the school? Didn't she do that
Yeah,
too?
that's
then?
true.
That is true, but I think it's explained that it's just the way that she felt like her guilt was manifested in those maggots in Hinamizawa syndrome.
True.
So why does everyone
That
else
like
have
the
the same
reason why
reaction?
she had like those maggots in her blood before is because like she was just felt like she was the one guilty and wanted them out of her body.
But then why does everyone else have the same reaction? What?
Because the parasites. Because they know that there's parasites in their body.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I guess.
And that probably
Okay,
manifests
I read a
maggots.
theory that explained this. I'll get into that later. This is what happens when you take a story that was the length of a phone book and try to make a 25 episode anime out of it.
I really think they should have done 2 seasons and just done like these last 2 arcs with the Akaza arc and the Akane arc.
I just wish they could have fucking made original arcs and not like make the first 3 ones be super long and boring. Or just the same. Except like the last
I just think
episode.
that like Go would be amazing.
I don't think there would really be any benefit of making like the loop deaths that we see in episode 15 their own arcs.
Some of them are pretty short because technically the one at Angelmore takes place on June 13th, which is like 3 days after like Rika supposedly wakes up from her loop. Assuming that Rika wakes up from her loop around the 10th or 12th.
I don't know.
Because I don't know what this.
I have
what
enough of
days she
calendars,
goes
I'm
back.
sorry.
Well, we can talk about the moon phases this episode.
Fuck off, I saw that post.
Oh my god. Yes.
Here's how Calendar Gate
how
can
was
still
your
win.
Calendar Gate theory one-upped?
How?
What?
So, in case you don't know, listeners, there was someone on Reddit who made like a better version of Calendar Gate with like moon phases and shit. Which, like, to be honest, I feel like that's just like we've been saying, stock images of like moons that they just randomly put there.
Well, they didn't really make a coherent like theory or anything. They just observed like all of the dates and the moons just not lining up, and their and it just ends with conclusion. Go's fucking stupid about dates and moons.
Yeah. This is how Calendar Gate can still win, baby.
Calendar Gate will win. Watch it re-revealed next
Calendar
episode.
Gate wins in my
Rika,
heart.
you've been asleep. It's not actually June 19th, 1983. It's actually October 4th, 1986.
Okay, you see, Irie has actually been faking the moon on flat Hinamizawa.
We have already had the darker Irie theory. Like, it makes, like... Because I talked about it earlier in our text chat about, like, how I thought Irie might be the looper as a joke, but it kind of lines up except for the motive. Because, like, he has access to injecting people with L5, and he would know about Hinamizawa syndrome, and it would be a reason why Takano and Tomitake would leave during the Watanagashi festival, because, like, Irie is turning on them.
Also, like in the episode today, we heard Satoko say that she said that Irie was injecting her. Like, she could be referring to like the antidote, but it's just like it could be a red herring. I don't know.
And Irie has a new outfit. In the series. Like, he wears like a dark purple outfit.
It's not Irie, it's an imposter disguising as...
Shut the fuck up.
Did I say Kirie? Did I just say Kirie instead of
Irie.
Irie?
It's not Kyrie. Of course it's not Kyrie. She's not in this.
That'd be funny though.
Do you think that maybe Go would have been better off as like, if it still had to be an anime, if it was like delivered through like some kind of OVA way than like on television?
It's so bullshit.
Like, when you're writing for an anime, you can't be writing like such long stories with such things you need to actually like, because like these things feel so cheap because we didn't have time to like properly execute them. So like this man Ryukishi, if like everyone knows how anime adaptations are, right? So maybe he shouldn't have written such an ambitious story, right? Because Go had the potential, but not as an anime form. So like maybe just don't write such an ambitious script, I guess.
Well, I was
Like,
saying maybe it'd be better off as, like, some kind of OVA type delivery, because then it would have, like, more time in the oven, and it's like you're getting, like, a finished set of episodes that are with the details, like, set right.
Okay, but like still, I just think the story of Higurashi is just really weird because like the fact that the loops are just like all the same again, and you just have like the smallest like details, even if it was in VN form, that would just be boring. Like, and you wouldn't even be able to like start with them because you need all the backgrounds, like because they spoil all of Higurashi for you. So
like Higurashi Go, I don't know if we thought about like having it as a different medium, like I think like right now it's working in the manga. I think the manga version is really well done. It looks really nice.
it looks so awful.
It's just that
I hate that art style so much.
the
it doesn't
manga,
look nice.
the manga,
Yeah, it looks so.
the manga
awful.
looks really good.
No, it looks so bad.
I mean, it depends.
I
It
hate
depends.
the
Okay,
art
like on
style.
scenes
Holy
like
shit.
the Soda scene, for example, that shit was magnificent. But like on the other scenes, it just looks like
All of them are awful.
the promotion art, which is awful.
Yeah, all of them are awful. Sorry. I am.
You saying
pasty
that looks
right now.
awful?
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about.
No, that
talking
that,
about
the
that,
manga.
that panel looks
No, I know
cool.
that, but-
Like the creepy panels look good, but like slice of life panels just look like pedo shit promotion material.
Look awful.
So like,
I guess I can agree that the slice of life stuff, like, just looks whatever, but, like, I don't care.
But
Go-
make
what
you
do you care
watch all
about,
of it.
Jensen? I haven't heard you say you care about a single thing. Your take is always like, I guess I
He
don't
cares
care.
about the
Like,
killer
do you care
lollies.
about anything? Is there anything you care about, Jensen?
Good question.
His dog. And his cat, I don't know.
Does he have a dog?
Yeah, Dio.
I thought he had a cat.
Both,
Ah, right. True.
I think.
Yeah, I care about my cat, Dio. He's a good boy.
Yeah.
Should we move on?
It's a cat.
Yeah, it's
Should we
cat.
move on to episode 16? Because we haven't even started talking about 16.
Okay, can I talk about it?
Yes.
No.
Because
Sure.
Sure.
Okay,
let's
then
see
you
what
go
have
in.
to say.
No.
No, she can't. Jensen has silenced her.
I have been
cancel-
silenced.
I've
This is literally
cancelled you.
communism. So basically, we just thought like Fufudika in bed, right? Like she's
Yes.
then Satoko comes along and she's like really fucking creepy towards her. Like at the beginning it felt really
Yes.
rapey and weird. Like she just
Yeah.
starts like talking really weirdly to her, and then she just like takes the blanket away and realizes then Rika realizes that her fucking stomach is open. Like
Mhm.
and it was so sudden and disgusting.
Oh, so that's what you were reading. I thought you were going to read into like a theory or something. Yeah, that scene was very concerning.
Yeah, like,
Like-
how did Satoko even do that? Like, what the fuck? Did she just do like a surgery on her? Or, like, she's like 10.
Also,
Maybe
like, the
someone
beginning
else
of
did.
this...
It
The
could be,
beginning of this
yeah.
episode had kind of a similarly, like, what the fuck is this framing between Rika and Satoko? Where it's, like, bizarrely
Satoko,
sensual and, like, what the fuck?
I know, what the fuck?
I really thought it was like Future Satoko was like super gay for Rika, and like
Yeah, same.
because,
I
like,
was super
it's like
scared.
it's just because Rika was like, I want to get away from Hinamizawa. Satoko was like, nah, I'm gonna torture you.
I'm going to make you my bad
It's so
teacher.
fucking stupid. I hate this episode.
Yeah.
I hate this episode.
Then she just like,
Fuck.
Satoko just gives Rika like more pain pills or something. Like, where did she get that from? Did she
From the
just have
clinic.
them in the house? Why would they just give a child fucking that?
It's the 1980s.
She has funny
Maybe she needed it
Satoko
for something.
powers of just infinite dexterity to steal things.
True.
Also, my friend just DM'd me right in the middle of me recording this episode saying, I watched episode of 16 of Go. I did not like it.
Base.
Who would have thought? Okay, so Simon, you want to get into your guest thing you said? I don't recall the expression, sorry.
What do you mean?
The thing you said that maybe, like, I was upset, well, we were initially upset about how, like, Rika, like, the message was being portrayed as something good, like, Rika,
The moral.
like, Rika was basically being led into essentially being like, oh, yes, I just went through 100 years of pain, but I guess I'm being ungrateful, and I should be grateful for the happy things I still have. And we were like so fucking pissed about that. But then you said that maybe Satoko was trying to lead Rika into feeling like that. So you want to get into that?
Sure, so like Satoko just starts like being like just starts fucking taking out her insides and shit that's super disgusting. And during that she blames like Rika for everything like that has happened, because Rika wished to go away from Hinamizawa, where she was like trapped for like 1,000 years or something. And like in her fucking flashbacks, like Rika just like acknowledges how like, wow, everyone in Hinamizawa actually loves me. I shouldn't have left that. And that's just so
it's
such
like
an awful.
you know everyone
moral.
loves you, but you don't have to love the town. Like, you had horrible memories
can
here.
leave
It's only
and,
not
like,
sure
come back.
you want to leave.
Yeah, and like
It's like so fucking stupid.
And, like,
Rika, you're entitled
I
to
think
those
they
feelings.
could've-
It makes sense.
They could
in
have
one-
done something that made sense with the, like, moral they were trying to go for of, like, Rika left Hinamizawa and that's
it's
bad. If they,
awful.
like, did something with, like, the mother parasite having something to it, and it,
Okay,
like,
that makes sense.
her leaving and
Yeah,
dooming
like-
Hinamizawa. But in this context, it's just like, my friend, leave! I will kill her! Like, what the fuck?
yeah, like what the fuck? It's so awful.
I don't want you to leave, so I'm gonna kill you right now.
I mean, no more than that. She's fucking torturing her by bringing her back to the past and shit.
She's gonna take you
Like-
back to the
So
past.
fucking, I hate this. I hate that this is a morale that is being portrayed as something good. Like, what the fuck?
I mean, I don't
I
know
hate
if
this.
it's. I mean, it's kind of like gaslighting, but like, I don't know if it's portrayed as good. I can't
Yeah,
really
like-
tell. But if Yokishi makes it seem good, it's.
I don't know how the fuck I'm supposed to have any amount of sympathy
Yeah.
for Satoko.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I don't think we're
But, like,
supposed to.
Rika's just like,
I
I'm
don't
sorry,
know.
Satoko. Like, what the fuck? She's completely in the wrong. She's gone insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's literally
It's
cut
like,
you in
even
half.
Yeah.
Even if Satoko was trying to lead Rika into this stupid line of thought that makes absolutely no fucking sense, why would Rika go along with this? Rika can think. Rika has been in prison here
I
for
mean,
100 years.
she
Has
was-
been suffering. Why wouldn't she be just like, fuck you, Satoko, you don't know what I've been through. I'm entitled to these feelings. Like, why wouldn't Rika be like this?
mean,
Why would Rika just say like, yeah, Satoko, I guess you make a compelling argument. I shouldn't feel happy.
I mean, she was being ripped in half. I'm just really glad that Satoko didn't start eating like Rika's intestines or something. It would have been disgusting.
Yummy.
Honestly, with everything that was going through on that scene, like,
Yeah, I was worried that was gonna happen.
I wouldn't be
Oh,
surprised.
yeah,
Yeah.
the
was actually
same
way
friend
more
just
scared.
DM'd me saying, I'll just say that I watched it in my lunch break, but I don't really feel like eating anymore.
Guys.
Oh.
Who the fuck watches that in public? Are you stupid?
Okay,
What are people gonna think of you? Just like
Okay,
two
I remember,
lollies
like,
cookies out here?
yesterday
Like a
before
lollipop.
going to bed, I was saying in this server, I think I'll just not watch this in the call, since this seems like it'll be a more quiet episode, because the fucking preview image was fucking Rika in a swimsuit.
Yeah, I know it's.
How have you not
disgusting.
learned to not trust
Well, like,
the previews
still, just
yet, Jensen?
structurally, I thought that this episode would be more, like, quiet, building things up after the explosion of the previous episode. But no, it's just another explosion.
And next episode is probably going to be another explosion as well, because it's, I think, the end of the arc.
It is. I think it's been
Yeah,
leaked.
Oh my god. What do you think Takano's gonna tell Rika?
Takano's going to be like, help me! I've been looping! Someone's killing everybody! I don't know idea what's going on. Irie's holding us hostage.
What if she has 4 loopers? Okay, I'm gonna shut up.
Here's how Calendar Gate can still win. Everyone is looping, but they're just bad at keeping their calendars. It's not even a conspiracy. They just keep fucking forgetting, where did I loop to?
And they just don't talk to each other because of Hinamizawa syndrome. Like the whole message of paranoia.
Ugh, this is so dumb.
It is.
Well, anyway,
Okay, anyway.
let's get it. Let's.
Should we continue?
Were you trying to read into something, Sayome?
Like, I wanted to continue with the episode, like what happened and stuff, I guess.
Yeah, I guess we can talk about the beach scene.
No.
Ah, no.
Okay, basically, like,
So
in the
fucking-
middle of a flashback, we just see, like, for the first time, we see all the Satoko, and, like, it's not even, like, pointed out, really. It's just so stupid.
Wait, older Satoko was
Oh,
there?
right,
I didn't
we do
even
see
fucking
older-
remember. What?
Yeah. Like, in
She
the...
on that shot when like Rika is picking up a book from a shelf or something.
Yeah.
We see Satoko's back.
Or presumably Satoko, I think it is. Like, she had her hair.
Who would it be?
Satoko, too.
Hanyu.
Angie.
And she wouldn't exist yet.
I'm joking. Okay.
She would be 8.
Yeah.
We get past the scene that shall not be mentioned.
Okay, no, I have to
Actually,
mention
stuff
something.
happens during this scene. We can't skip it.
Stop. Okay, during like the flashback, like there's just like a real jump scare where like Satoko just grabs Rika's intestine. It was so fucking disgusting. I just legit jumped. It was fucking awful.
Yeah. The flashback's getting all emotional, and that nope, let's just grab an intestine.
Yeah. Just so awful. And then Rika just like dies, and Satoko's arms were crying. Satoko keeps blaming Rika for everything. And like,
Okay,
It's just so dumb. It's just
Then-
fucking
to give this
dumb.
anime credit, I feel like this. I feel like this episode was decently executed in terms of like animation and stuff. It's just that the plot
it
and
was
what they were
disgusting.
going for is just fucking stupid and just really gross. And
I had to fucking cover my screen for most of the time.
Like,
Yeah.
I understand that people did not like the gore in this episode. Like, because I've seen a lot of people on Twitter, like, say, yeah, this episode was shit because of the gore. Like, I don't think the gore was, like, the worst part of the episode. Like,
Yeah, I don't either.
Probably because I don't have, like, a thing about gore in, like, in like, animated media. Because, like, it's animated. It's not real. It's not... It's supposed to be disgusting, but
This is
it's not,
going
like...
to lead to your lolly argument, I swear to God.
that's my
not gonna get into
argument,
a lot
not
of it.
his.
Fuck off. You cannot die.
I agree with you, Horse Game. I also don't like feel disgusted by anime, but like this is the Higurashi cast. I've grown like attached to these characters, and like seeing them go through this, it's just I can't help but look away. But I agree that wasn't a bad part about the episode. I guess it's like it's doing what it's supposed to. It's making us feel grossed out about what's happening. What I hate about the episode is really just how Rika doesn't feel like Rika. Just feels like someone else that's using the character Rika I've
She's a
grown to
fucking
love, and now
dumbass.
it's just being a fucking dumbass. Yeah. It's just like she isn't even acting like Rika. Rika wouldn't go along with this bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I guess you're right, Satoko. I am a sinner for being happy. No.
I feel like the execution
Yeah.
of this episode with like Rika and Satoko with the violence could have been like a powerful scene if it had like a good reason and good context, but no, it's just the stupidest fucking thing with this, and then you add on this gore and it's just not good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I hear there is
You
a
guys
censored
just
version
harmonized.
of this episode. I haven't
What
found it.
version?
I
What?
just
Like, I haven't...
what?
I
Do you mean the
censored version
censored?
of the episode.
Yeah, the censored version is so funny. It's just like a whole like black bar over everything. No, like there's just black. It's like black all over.
It's just a visual novel now.
True. This is not a black screen, but they cover like all of Rika's belly and stuff.
There wasn't even a belly anymore.
True. They just cover all the
It
intestines and
feels so
stuff.
weird.
I mean, I don't
So
blame
like
them.
Rika has intestines up to her lungs. Like she doesn't even have lungs. She only has intestines.
Yeah, it's so stupid. And like, Rika survived for like super long, even when she was like cut in half. And like, she didn't even have
she's a
adrenaline or
cat.
something. So it's
She has 9 lives. She was going through all of them.
I'm being serious. Like, it's so stupid how long she survived.
I know. I agree.
Just to
with you.
apologize to Satoko for killing her. I'm sorry that you killed me.
Anyway, should we get into theories?
There's something else in the episode. There's more to the
I'll say it.
episode.
Oh yeah, you're
What-
forgetting
what
about the
is
ending.
there more to the
You're
episode?
forgetting about
ending.
the last scenes.
We talked about Takano.
No,
Well,
we
okay.
didn't finish. Like,
Basically,
I watched
what happens-
mention some things.
But
you can-
basically what happens is like Rika's like, okay, I like Hinamizo, it's great, and then nothing happens until for a long time until like freaking the
awful.
Watsunagashi festival happens.
Like, you missed out
Like,
a lot
what?
of stuff. But okay.
And then like Rika's like, wow, no one's done anything stupid so far. And then like she goes off to talk to Take and Takano at the end of the episode.
And like, Takano said she wants to talk to Rika.
I'm assuming Rika probably wanted to tell Tomi Take about Takano's plan, even though I don't know if Rika knows if that still goes on.
I think Rika wanted to talk to Takano. Like,
Why would she have a reason to talk to Takano?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
that's the question.
Yeah. I don't know why Takano would want to talk to Rika. Yeah, that's Satoko.
Also, I think it's if that's Satoko on the back, then that person in the opening is not Satoko, like some people have said.
True.
Wait,
It's a
is that
completely different outfit.
is that
I think
Satoko
it's
at the
Lana
school?
Delta.
Because if
It's
if
Takano's
so,
daughter.
then why is she?
Yeah, I don't know. Wait, did she love
Yeah, like-
Hidemizawa too? What the
Yeah,
fuck?
if that is that another person or
Also, that's not the outfit for Saint Lucina, by the way. I don't think that is either. That's a sail-
Lucia! Can you not pronounce a single thing correctly? It's not Lucina. Lucina is from Fire Emblem. What the fuck? It's Lucia.
It's Saint Lucina now.
It's Saint
Fuck
Lucina.
you. It's fucking Lucina's school now. Because
Damn.
that's a sailor uniform, not the uniform.
Oh
for
my
Saint
god, this makes sense because Lucina's catchphrase is "We can change the." No, wait, that's Schultz. Lucina is "I challenge my fate."
Wasn't that Crom?
She's Crumb's daughter,
I don't know. I don't know Fire Emblem.
and Lucina also has white. What the fuck? Blue hair. Oh my god, it's literally Lucina.
Why are you talking about Fire
should
Emblem?
stop
It's
pushing the
Higurashi
Fire
Log.
Emblem agenda?
Yes,
What if
Like,
it's impossible.
What if Pokemon Diamond and
We
Pearl is
cannot
another?
record an episode without mentioning Fire Emblem in some way,
I
shape,
have an
or
idea.
form.
What
If this is
Okay.
never
What if
mind.
Pokemon Diamond and Pearl are with Loop 2 because Lucia looks like, or Dawn looks like Rika.
What?
I don't know. You just had
No, she
Lucina.
doesn't.
They have blue hair. Case closed.
So what? Erika also has blue hair, for example.
Umineko is just another Higurashi.
Oh wait, didn't you have a fucking stupid theory about how Erika
Oh, yeah,
would
your
be
dream.
Disneytic or some shit?
Who? No, there was something else. It was
Okay,
Rika's
so
older
can you
sister
like
who went back in
start
time.
recounting the dream you had from the start? From the start.
Wait, I have to look at the post because that was a bit ago. Okay, there was like I had a dream that the Rika we see in Higurashi Go is actually Rika's sister called Eika Furude, and she was like during normal Higurashi she was like bedridden or something like Satoshi was basically. Like she couldn't move or like see, but she was like normal. And then she just like got a surgery and can like walk and see now. And she like went back in time to just get tortured. I don't fucking know. Also in that dream I think I was her mother. I have no idea. Like I adopted her in the future or something. I don't fucking know. It was weird.
Well,
Eika's
anyway.
Eika's way better than Rika though.
Huh?
Eika's
Why-
way
why
better
is
than
it-
Rika.
Why is it Eika?
I don't know. This is during my
Wait,
dream.
Eiga? I thought it was Erika.
No, Eika.
Erika
It's
is
a new person.
Umineko.
Without what?
What if
Why
Erika was
did
just
your dream remove an
Rika's
R?
sister the entire time?
It's not Erika, it's Eika. Without an R.
This is so fucking dumb.
It was a dream. What am I supposed to say?
Oh my god.
Okay, let's.
Anyway, I want to mention two theories I read about on Twitter that actually kind of make sense. The first one is that
Higurashi sucks.
Bern is the one, making all of this happen and making Rika go through all of this. And like the reason would be because like at the end of Sakurashi, like Rika separated her witch Sona so that she could go on living without like feeling burdened by what happened and stuff. So and that's why how Bern would go on to live like as a witch, I guess. And so like Bern would be salty because she went through all of those years of suffering, then she was pulled out from her happy ending, while this Rika went on to live the happy ending that Bern should have had access to as well. So like she would have been so salty that she would make Rika go through all of this suffering, just like she made Angie go through on episode 70 party, I think. So yeah, what do you guys think about this theory?
It seems pretty cool to me, honestly. It would be better
I
than the
forgot to
fucking
mention,
Mo.
the person who came up with this theory was Gatos Marinos, I guess, since it's in Spanish. I guess it's Gatos Marinos. So yeah, I really liked your theory. In case you're listening to this, it makes sense. Yeah. So, going on this line of reasoning, I'd like to So like. From now on, I'm gonna refer to to Higurashi Ghost Rika just as Frederica, and I will explain why. Because like it's fucking awful having to call her older Rika every time I want to like.
Can I just call her
to
dumbass?
refer to her.
Can we just call her dumbass?
Yes, we can also call her dumbass. But anyway, I want to call her Frederica for two reasons. First, I don't want her to taint the name of Frederica with her fucking stupidity. The second one being that, like, on Higurashi, like, Higu Castel is called Frederica Bern Castel, yeah. And then on Higurashi, on Umineko, she's just called Bern Castel, and, like, the Frederica went to shit. So, like, it makes sense to call the Rika who went on to live on the happy ending Frederica. And also it's an easier way to refer to this character, and also a way to not make her have the same name as the great Rika Furude. Anyway, there is also another theory, this time by Twitter user Celis Castel. And like what their theory is that, like I really love their theory because it explains everything that's going on. And what they say is that the culprit is Rika's guilt eating her away. In this case, Frederica's guilt.
Which guilt? Like
for like, because like if she left Hinamizawa, she would feel a bit guilty because like she left Hinamizawa, but like the people she grew up with would still be there, and like she would feel guilty because, like for example, the reason everyone this is me building up on the theory. This isn't on the original theory. So, like, the reason everyone would be going insane on the past episode, like, not this week's episode, but the last week's episodes, would be because Rika would be, like, kind of worried that, like, that would happen, I guess. I don't know, it made sense on my head. Now that I'm saying it out loud, I'm not able to articulate it correctly, but it made sense in my head. Anyway, this was awkward. It made so much sense on my head.
yeah, I get that. Like talking on
Alright,
podcasts
so-
is like harder.
All right, you want to know? So you want to know some of my theory? I'm still working on it, and I don't know how it's gonna be. But like, I know some people still think that. I don't think Satoko is the looper or the culprit here.
I think she could be.
Yeah, I don't think Satoko is whooping either. I think
Maybe,
she's
I
the
don't
main
know.
culprit, but not whooping.
She's
I'll
not-
get into that.
I think she's being used by someone, if
Okay, that
anyone.
makes sense. Yeah.
Because, like, most of the time she gets herself killed most of the time. Which makes sense if she was looping, but sometimes she just doesn't die.
Wait, when?
Mm.
When
Well,
does
she
she
gets
not
herself
die?
killed. She doesn't die in Tatari. No, she does.
I
die
mean,
in
we
Tatari
don't know if
Damacy.
she dies, I think.
She doesn't die in the except for one in the loops of episode 15. She dies in the Angel
Sure.
More thing if she's actually dead. Otherwise, she's not.
Sure.
Because I think Satsuko is being used as an accomplice for something, but like there's only like a few characters who would use Satsuko as an accomplice.
Yeah.
Like because here's what I think. I'm gonna be honest to say who my culprit is Satoshi. I think Satoshi might be the looper, even though like Satoshi's barely mentioned in this show.
He's just like looping in the bed, like he's always dreaming.
Well, he could be very secretive. Like he could be okay.
On the bed.
Okay, because he could be using Shion and Satsuko, because Shion is very suspect at times.
She.
Is Shion? Shion would look suspect just to mess with people, I guess.
I mean, that explains why like she's fine in Tatari Damashi, why she's fine with everything and wants Satsuko out. Because when I was doing like while I was watching the series, I noticed something is that when you see Satoshi's bat in episode 1, it looks similar to the bat that Keiichi is attacked with in the last episode of Tatari Damashi.
I mean, wouldn't it make sense? Like, that's their house.
Well, the bat's at the school.
Okay, true.
Okay,
but
I mean, they could
Tepe
just
had
be
it.
reusing.
I don't know if this is an
just
animation
be
stuff,
reusing.
like, because I don't know how much I can, like, get clues from that.
Well, I can maybe guarantee it because like the bat that she uses, that same arc is not the same bat. It's a completely different bat.
Okay, then where did he get that
'Cause
bat? Does he play
Wait,
baseball?
Oishi's bat is a different one from the one Tepe used?
Yes.
No, it's the same.
It's
What?
different.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Oishi's bat is it's just a solid color all throughout, except for like the binding at the handle.
Wait, didn't we go over this on the last episode? It was you who posted the bats, Yansid.
I don't know, I haven't watched it.
Yeah, I posted the bats, but I
You-
thought it was the same
Go
one.
watch
I know
it.
because I had to edit
But
the
just like
bat
really
scene.
beaten.
It's not.
Yeah, I
not.
also had that idea. That like they were the same bat.
I don't have. I can go back to the episode real quick. What episode is this?
Okay, so that is the bat from Tatari Damashi that Tepe uses, and the one that Oishi uses.
Oh.
First game, you're gonna have to put all of this on the episode, right?
Oh, okay.
Haha, feel
That's
my
the bat.
pain.
Oh, that is the bat that Oishi uses. That's weird.
Yeah, it's the
Oh.
same, see?
It didn't
No.
look the
It's
same
this-
in the shot
the
that
bat,
I looked
The
at.
bat that Oishi uses, the bat that Tepe uses, and the bat that is at the school locker, it's all the same. At least they look the same.
Okay, so have we seen more than one bat?
What if they're all just mass produced?
No.
Like, fucking hell, it's capitalism, what do you expect?
The only bat that is unique that we know of is Satoshi's bat, because it's shown during the opening, because it has Satoshi's name on it.
What if Satoshi
Uh,
doesn't exist?
Well, Satoshi
I'm just
does
being
exist.
stupid. I know, I'm joking. I
Satoshi
just like
does
saying,
exist.
I just like saying random stupid stuff, and like sometimes it's just really funny stuff that comes out of it, like Calendar Gate. It
Yeah.
was so funny.
Could I get into my theory then?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
All right.
10th one.
So my theory is that I don't know if you've read this. I posted it on Twitter a bit ago. So like my theory is that Satoko is the culprit, but like she isn't aware of it.
Oops, I accidentally murdered Rika.
You see, I only took out her guts ironically.
You see, I loved her so much, I just wanted to rub my face in it.
Fuck.
The accent.
That's not what I mean. Let me explain.
You better not explain
You
it like
see,
a go-to knife
Satoko
trick
is just
theory.
practicing the dance, and then she accidentally did it on top of Rika's bed after her surgery.
It makes sense. It makes sense, I swear.
What the fuck after surgery just keeps their belly open?
It's to get the air. It's to get some good air. Sometimes you need some air on your intestines.
Maybe Dika just forgot because of the pain medicine. I don't know.
Anyway, so Onigari no Ryo, the sword. So, what was that, Sayome? Huh?
I just don't like the concept at all. But okay, go off.
So, Onigari no Ryo, it had a spirit inside some time ago. I guess not a spirit, a soul, because like the sword has a soul. Because the sword.
That's awful.
Huh?
Whose soul?
An AI soul.
What?
Can you believe there was like AI 1,000 years ago in Higurashi?
Yaoi soul, excuse me, what?
Wait, are you going with an AI theory?
It's not a theory.
AI.
It's actually a thing. It's an actual thing from Kota Hogushi. We've been over this.
Oh.
Oh, right. I don't remember this.
Remember me telling you about the gate that could transport them through different dimensions?
Wait, they had AI back then? How?
They're a different species from a different dimension. Why are you questioning this?
Okay.
I don't know.
I should really get around to reading it. Maybe one day.
Of course, Sayome wasn't on the episode and she hasn't watched the episode yet. Of course she has no fucking clue what I'm talking about.
I'm sorry, I didn't have the time.
Wow.
Why aren't you watching our episode,
I didn't have
Sayome?
the time, leave me alone.
You did have time. You simply... Why did you sleep tonight, huh? You could have been watching the episode anyway.
Okay, watching it right now. I'm no longer talking.
We are recording an episode.
Okay. I'll summarize it for you. So Hanyu species came from a different dimension like hella time ago, and like they're called the Ryun, and like they had a gate to like materialize and go through dimensions, and like this gate, like Hanyu's past self, she wanted this gate to have a soul, so she like gave it a soul, which essentially made it an AI. And like this gate was actually a sword as well, which was the sword that Hanyu used to kill demons.
Calendar gate.
What does that have to do with calendar gate?
Because there's a gate. Okay, go on.
Hanyu gate.
Anyway, so like eventually this AI died, like the energy ran out, and so the sword
should just recharge it. What the fuck?
Yes, that's what I'm getting at, because like the soul went away, but like in Japanese folklore, a ritual, like a holy object, can eventually gain a spirit. So like, if the spirit came back again to the sword, right, something could happen. So like, what I would say, and like, okay, let me go back some steps. It would make sense for the spirit to come back, because as we know, Hanyu also has some weird shenanigans going on with that. So anyway. On the future post the original Higurashi, after Rika goes to St. Lucia, and assuming Satoko doesn't go either,
but
Satoko
we did see her there, right?
We don't know if it's Satoko.
But that is Satoko. Are you blind?
The text, even if it's Satoko, we don't know if it's from St. Lucia, because as you can see, Rika doesn't have the St. Lucia outfit. So anyway,
okay,
the text points towards like. If, like the episode, it doesn't make sense if Satoko is in St. Lucia, because otherwise why would she want Rika to come back if she's there with her, right? So like Satoko would be missing Rika on Hinamizawa, and so she would like visit the Ritual Tool Storehouse, because like in the past, like they were playing on the Ritual Tool Storehouse, and that's how Satoko broke the statue's hand, right? So like Satoko would revisit the Ritual Tool Storehouse, just like reminiscing about the past, and while missing Rika, and so she would come across the statue and like investigate it a bit, and she would find the sword, and then by the time the sword would have already like had a soul again, because a lot of time had passed, and so like she would touch the sword, and like this AI would awaken, and it would like resonate with Satoko's feelings, and so like as we know, Hanyu can make loops happen. So what if that soul of the sword would fucking like coupled with Satoko's longing for Rika would actually trigger a loop happening, making Rika come back, and like that wouldn't, like, I don't know if Satoko would be aware during the loops or not, but like maybe that could be how the loops are happening and why Hanyu has no influence over the loops whatsoever, and how the loops can still happen even though Hanyu is fucking dead.
She's not fucking dead. I don't believe her.
And like maybe that could also explain why the sword is shattered, because like I guess after triggering the loops, this like the sword would shatter because like the spirit would come out, so it would not need the object anymore, I guess. And so like the reason Satoko could be not Satoko, Takano could be asking to speak with Rika at the end of this episode could be like, yo, we found this sword. So like you know how you're the Furude and all of that, so do you have any idea what this is all about? And I think that's what's going on. And I think like something to do with the sword will be the key to getting out of the loop.
Okay.
Does this make any sense?
I guess. It's just like boring. I want something interesting.
Why is it boring?
I don't know. Like,
This is interesting. What do you
it's
mean?
just like milquetoast. Like I want something crazy like Calendar Gate or
I
something.
really want to fucking at least like a fucking really out there explanation that I go what the fuck at, because like at the beginning of this episode when I saw Satoko being the murderer, I was just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, everyone was because everyone was like, even I was like, oh, I guess that's right. Because I was really debating, like, I wouldn't like Satoko if she was the culprit. Because like I was rewatching the series just to.
Like I really wanted to just be like a crazy underdog theory.
Imagine rewatching Go.
Imagine watching Go. Yeah.
Watch it be Mion.
Why it should be Calendar Gate?
Just the personification of Kanto Kate.
Watch it be. Okay, I need a name for my theory.
Calendar Gate 2.
Satoko plus sword. That's my theory. That's the name of my theory. Sato cord.
Sword?
Sato
Sword?
Sato sword. Yeah, Sato sword. No, Sato cord. Sato cord sounds cool.
Satokor is like
Sato cord.
The fuck is
It has a
going
D at the
on?
end. Come on, do you not know how to spell sword?
no, Satokor is my new genre of music, where it's just Satoko going oh ho ho, doing her laugh over every soundtrack.
Oh man. Anyway, anything else?
All
Yeah,
right.
I don't really have any theories.
I mean,
to
I still
add,
want to go
'cause
into some details.
I don't feel like
But okay.
I
Like that
really want
happened.
to
if you get it
decipher
now.
things that much. I'm just in like I'm in for the ride mode.
Yeah, same.
All right, Des. All right.
Yeah.
I have to do this because otherwise.
Wait,
you won't-
wait. I thought Sayame wanted to say something more about the episode.
I mean, I could do
You
that
want-
after.
Yeah, we can do it after. I was planning on saving
No.
this to the end.
No, you do
Okay,
it now.
then
do
I'll
it
just
now,
do it now.
Sayame.
Okay, so basically then after the whole torture thing, like, there's a beach episode which is fucking out of place. Because, like, half of this episode is fucking gore, like, torture porn fan service. And the other half is just, like, little children fan service, which is fucking disgusting. So that
Like, I
was
saw a
fucking...
tweet
Also, like fucking Satoko's strap
Yeah,
being off. I
so-
was just like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, what the fuck?
It was off the entire time we saw her in the swimsuit. That's the fucking
That's so
weirdest
dumb.
thing.
Doesn't even make sense. Like, it's disgusting. Okay, also,
It
like,
is.
the only... Okay. Like, we see them having
Hey.
fun. Nika is laughing again after being brutally murdered. So the usual.
At least they had the respect to have the right design for Mion and Shion. At least have Mion wear a jacket on her swimsuit.
Yeah, I
And
noticed.
and
that.
not be like the fucking that one beach episode of Kira. Not Kira. Yeah, it was Kira.
Ray. It was Ray.
You
I
mean
don't
the,
fucking know.
the swimming pool episode?
Yeah, where they
Like,
literally fucking forgot about Mion's thing and they had to do an explanation
That
why.
episode's so fucking funny. I don't even know what happens on that episode. I just watched it in Japanese on YouTube someday. I
Don't
was
watch
fucking
that.
bored. That is so fucking funny. It's just so fucking wild.
Haha, funny.
I love that
Funny
episode.
hot children. Okay, anyway.
Hot children.
Okay, so basically then...
Sayome, have you watched
I'm
the
joking,
episode?
I'm joking,
Like,
I'm joking.
the episode doesn't...
Did you see...
Okay.
Wasn't Katie, like, fucking ogling at little children in the beginning or something?
That's a different episode of
I don't know. All I remember is Okonogi and the fucking mountain dogs emerging from the water like they're submarines. And then
Okay, can we stop?
I think it's...
I don't want to talk
Okay.
about that.
Alright.
I don't
that
know what to
everything you
talk
had,
about
Simon?
Okonogi.
Yeah. I'm Okonogi-phobic.
Okanogi is the best character in all of When They Cry. Each version is
No,
better than
he
the
sucks.
last.
Why is he
He's on Rico
everywhere?
and Kikonya.
Each version is better than the last. Well, no, here's how I rank the Okanogis. Umineko is the worst one.
Bruh,
Yeah.
bruh, no.
Yeah.
Umineko's
Then
way better than
Kikonya is
Higurashi.
amazing.
Umineko,
Kikonya Okonogi is amazing.
I don't know him.
Umineko-
is like, eh.
Umineko Okanogi is just boring bourgeoisie.
But he said
Like, he's
he
like-
was the first one to say without love it cannot be seen. Like
Is
that,
it?
yeah,
That is true.
he is. Like he's the first person who says
Okanogi
that.
is just Ryokishi's self-insert, I believe.
No, that was Akasaka.
Huh?
Yeah.
Are you
What?
tripping?
Yeah, Akasaka's. Yeah, I can look it up. I can send you the stories. Akasaka.
What?
Yeah. He's the self-insert of Ryokishi. That's why Rika has in love with him. I'm just gonna send
Last
you
time
the
I.
link.
Oh my no! Say that, why would you say that?
I mean, I had to tell you.
Oh fuck! Oh my god! Why is Japan
Okay,
like
here
this?
I put it in. Watch along. According to the manga, Ryokishi also implies that he wrote Akasaka as a self-insert. It's in Matsuri Bayashi Hen manga chapter 2. He said that in this volume we have the long-awaited appearance of Akasaka. I didn't think that myself, that Akasaka would be such a popular character. Maybe he's Higurashi's ever-important, stand-out, good-looking guy character. Yeah, that's in the manga.
Alright, so I need people to stall, because we're going to have to wait for the Insid to come back. Or...
Yeah, I can stall. No problem.
But
Okay,
should I just
let's
continue
stall.
with
'Cause
the
that-
episode, analysis? Because I'm not
Yes.
done.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so basically then just Rika goes to Satoko and starts crying about how she's never going to leave Hinamizawa, which is fucking weird. And then Satoko starts crying too for no reason.
Yeah, why is Satoko crying?
I don't know. Maybe that implies that she's
Maybe
sleeping as
she-
well, but I don't know.
Maybe
Didn't she
Satoko
start
doesn't-
crying when Rika?
Yeah.
Didn't she start crying when Rika was like, "Yes, I agree with you. I was wrong to want to be happy."
No, she just said that Rika said that she will always be in Hinamizawa or something. Then Satoko started crying too for no reason and they hugged.
Maybe Satoko's sad that she's killing her friend.
I don't know.
Oh.
It doesn't seem like it. It just seemed like
See, this is
Rika
why.
was
This is
fine
why
with
it could
seeing
be
the light.
the culprit could be Rika's insecurities, because she would be like, "Oh man, I feel bad about leaving Satoko behind," and now her mind is like imagining these things.
could be. What if it's all just a bad dream?
Yeah, what's this
That's
I think that's actually gonna be the fucking answer, honestly.
That's theory. I mean, in episode 15 at the end, we had a lot of this is all just a bad dream. We got that a lot from Medena and from Rika herself. If she could just wake up again.
Yeah, because Rena says, "This is a bad dream. You need to wake up to Keiichi,"
What if that's just
and then immediately
Rika-
gets her head beat
Yeah.
in a very funny moment, unintentionally
funny.
funny moment.
Fuck.
It's like she says, "It's a bad dream." Then bonk, fucking hilarious.
Keiichi just went on an anti-horny crusade and Angel Moy. He just bunked everyone.
Yes.
I think Keiichi's more horny than. Oh no, and Keiichi's not really that horny because literally when he goes into
Well, he gets like a tenth of the screen time.
because when in Angel Mort for the first time, when his dad takes him to Angel Mort, he's like, "Why the fuck are we here?"
What if that's a
the
clue?
hell out.
What if that's a clue to how he's on medication because Idia keeps working on his brain? Calendar Gate can still win.
Calendar Gate will never win. I'm really sorry.
It won in my heart. Okay,
Why did you birth this child that was destined to die?
okay, I have to say something else. Okay, about the episode 16. So basically then, after that scene, we see Rika going on about how after she did that to Satoko, this world turned into a perfect world. And she kept fucking looking at her friends from above and just staring at them and not going down to play with them. Even though she knew they were nice.
The Red Ice Rika scene returns, but this time it's normal.
but this
Rika
time
scene.
she's happy and she still stares at her friends for no reason.
I don't know.
Which is fucking
weird.
weird. She could have just gone down and played with them. What the fuck?
It would have been weird if Rika just showed up by
Yeah,
herself.
she doesn't want to third wheel.
Okay, but why look at...
I love the visual of just Red Eyes Rika good end.
Yeah, it's fucking
The good ending. Can you do that meme right now? Like the good ending and then just like the frame of Rika smiling? That'd be
When
funny.
you're no longer having that
Okay.
Rika moment.
This is so weird. It feels like Go just ended, and we still have more than 5 episodes.
Yeah, I'm so fucking confused because, like, this feels like a shitty anticlimax ending.
Yeah.
But there's 8 episodes. Where do they go?
What if it's all just like what if it's all like a fucking Kira arc again? Like just random bullshit.
What if we just go 3 years in the future onto an island in somewhere in
off.
Japan on October 4th, 1986.
The whole last arc is just like Umineko. It'd be funny.
No, it just turns to the meta world, and we just see Bern writing Higurashi Go. Then Fedrin turns to her and she's like, "This is shit. This
What
is
the
shit,
fuck is
Bern."
this?
Okay,
Yeah, what
so
the
we
fuck is this?
skip to a slice of life arc 3 years later with an older cast, and they're having a fun cruise ride and playing games on it. But then there's like a really then the cruiser shakes and then they fall off and then they all turn up onto an island.
Fuck off.
And they are greeted by a tall servant with a bearing.
Rika is just Erika. What if Rika
Yo,
was really
what
the
if-
Erika?
What if the last arc is just Harem Royale animated?
Because in the next 3 years, Rika becomes a detective. She becomes a total bitch when it comes to detective work.
Damn.
Oh wow.
I feel really bad. I feel kind of bad for Luz because she's just watching Go
Yeah, what the fuck?
just as its own,
So sad.
and I'm
Ye-
like, how?
No, this is for newcomers. No, this is for
Shut
newcomers.
up, Des.
Totally.
Shut up.
No.
I'm being
I-
ironic. Do you think I actually
I'm
agree
joking,
with that
I
find
side
it
know,
of
funny
it?
I
to
was
watch
joking.
videos that have newcomers talking about Go. Like, because like,
sad.
there's this guy, Brendan Anime Reviews, who like talks about Go every episode, and I just find it funny to watch those episodes because he's like, there's looping. Like, she's gone through this before. That's very interesting.
Oh yeah, like in this episode we just saw like the ending of like the final arc. And, like what
True.
what did the newcomers
Takano,
think of that?
yeah.
Like what did they think happened there?
Yeah, these 2 episodes must be like fucking bizarre to someone who's coming in new because they're just like, oh, Akasaka, wow, it's him, and then it flashbacks to a scene of him and a newcomer would just be like, who the fuck?
Yeah, and also Takano in her
Like-
major outfit. Like newcomers
In her
must be like,
Hitler
why
outfit.
is Takano
And also,
dressed in black? Did she just come from
the
a funeral
animation
or
in
something?
some of those flashbacks looks really weird. I thought they were using in those flashbacks. I thought they were using the original anime as flashbacks, which would have been really funny.
It would be funny.
Be like, oh yeah, we're flashing back to the original 2006 series.
Wait, but also
Or which
What
are we
if
flashing
what
back?
if they flash back to? What if the flashback scenes were just like, screenshots from the VN with Ryukishi sprites, text over?
so funny. That'd be amazing.
That would have been-
Holy shit.
That would have like put 1 point above for Go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but
Yeah, the next 5 episodes is just Ryukishi, like talking about how Go came to be and how he's not like happy with how it turned out.
I'd be fine if the next 8
Just smoking
episodes
on a
are just
balcony.
like the next
That's
8
just all
episodes are
outtakes.
just like an anime version of the Ryukishi after the Ryukishi in his house segments.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the staff room stuff.
yeah.
No, I think he means the interview, like Ryukishi, no, Dragon Knight 07, the creator of Cicada Season Go.
Okay, but also
Alright.
something I want to say about Go. Like the only good thing about this episode was like when Rena started like
When it ended,
no, like when Rena what's it called? Like she put her finger in Keiichi's mouth face.
she poked
Yeah, she poked
Keiichi,
Keiichi.
yeah,
Yeah,
That
that
was
was
so
really
cute.
cute.
Yeah, it was the only good thing.
All right.
Yep.
All right. Dennis, are you ready?
Are you ready?
No, I think we should end the episode here, Horseman,
No.
actually.
No.
I
We're
can't
not
let you
leaving.
You avoided this twice now, and I'm gonna put you on the spot in this episode. All right.
Okay, so you want to give context?
All right. Okay. So if you didn't watch last time's episode,
Yo, that's me.
well, we talked about our bet that because the singer of the ED, Ayane, is that her name?
I think
I
so.
don't know. Doesn't matter. Keep going.
Okay, Ayane teased a new ED for Go. And we're like, oh, and Des was like, oh, there'll probably be a new opening as well. And I was like, absolutely not. They haven't been using it that much. So we made a bet if there was a new opening when episode 13, episode 14 aired, I would write a tweet for Des's Twitter account but then Des after the episode was like, they showed the original ED. Let's delay it another week, and then they did the same thing that next week, and he was like, let's delay it another week, and now it's
not
3
delaying.
episodes
It's just like,
after
it's
the
just
fact.
Like, she teased. No. Wait a minute. It's just like she teased the a new ending. Like, so if there's gonna be a new ending, there should be a new opening as well. But like, we aren't getting the new ending, so of course we aren't getting the new opening. So the bet still stands because the ending hasn't come yet.
What are you gonna do if it's like a variation of the OP, like how I remember like Steins Gate's last few episodes was just like basically the same OP, but with like different variations of the lyrics. Will that count?
No.
Yes.
But
Oh.
Des, since it's been 3 episodes and there hasn't been a new opening, I don't think they're
There
gonna
hasn't
change
been
it.
a new ending either.
But
I don't think they're gonna change the opening. They're probably gonna change the ending towards the end, but like I don't think they're gonna change the opening. So I'm gonna send you the tweet that
But I'm not gonna tweet it yet. The ending hasn't
Fuck
come
you,
yet, so of
fucking
course
coward,
it hasn't
do
come
it.
yet.
I people get in the comments and yell at Des. If you don't see this tweet before the episode is out, yell at him, tweet at him, and be like, "Where the hell is the tweet?"
Yo, I'm being legit, bro. These are the rules. So if the ending hasn't changed yet, of course the opening hasn't changed yet. I'm just following the rules, alright?
No, fuck you. You said that episode.
Okay, I kind of agree with Des's ruling of like, how can we know if there's going to be a new OP if we don't know if there's even a new ED?
Oh my god. Horse Game, you did not do. Oh my god, Horse Game just sent me what I'm supposed to tweet if like he wins the bet and like no. Anyway, I think it's about time we close the episode.
No. Post that. You need to post it. This will be your purgatory dash. You have to post it. This is your sin.
No, never.
Because if you sin, people
I
die.
shall never tweet this.
I would say like a little update thing at the end that I forgot to mention maybe at the beginning, but so one of our members here, Epot, who was in a single episode, the one episode, she we all convinced her to do a for those who play Sonic Roboblast 2 kart, the best kart racer of all time. I am not kidding. So Epots drew a sprite sheet for Beatrice as a racer in Sonic Kart.
Yeah.
So we should probably link to the page for the download of that in the description.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It would be so cool.
Okay.
It looks pretty nice.
It looks amazing. Like, it's so cool.
Okay, should we close the episode then?
No, you have to do it, Des. I'm not leaving until you do.
Well, anyway, we hope
Des,
you
shut the
enjoyed
fuck up,
this
shut the fuck up.
episode of
Tweet
the
that,
Higurashi.
tweet that.
Fuck.
Please.
I just burped in the middle of my sentence.
If you tweet it,
Anyway.
then it will be okay.
I'm not gonna tweet that.
Tweet
Simon. I
it.
haven't lost the bet yet.
Shut up,
You
you have
will-
to tweet it. Des, I'm going to
Anyway.
kill you.
See you in 2 weeks or on the next book club episode, I guess.
If he hasn't tweeted this by the time this episode is out, I get
Should we stop recording?
Everyone, please just cancel Des.
Yeah. Hashtag cancel.
Why is the episode still going? No.
Yes.
Let's close the episode.
No.
Stop recording now.
Fuck you. This is revolution.